Okay, hello again. What I thought I might talk about today and demonstrate, hopefully, is an example of a song where you hear it all the time. You hear the song all the time, To walk into any bar, in the world, and you had to be play it against something. It's that kind of song, right? And if you're out watching a band, having a few beers, I think there is a tendency, I certainly do this, to my detriment. The singer says, this next one's by Whitesnake, and internally you're going, it's going to be Here I Go Again. This next one's a Led Zeppelin song, it's going to be rock and roll. We're going to play one now by Free. It could be All Right Now, or it could be this one, which is Wishing Well. Now, when you hear bands play Wishing Well, because of the quite unusual lead guitar at the start, they tend to either gloss over it or just play something else. In other words, like I know there's a high bit here, but I'm not 100% sure what it is, right? And now we're on to the next question. The next question is, who plays lead guitar on Wishing Well? So, Paul Kossoff, one of the all-time greats, on every Free album, plays some beautiful stuff on every single one. Wendell Richardson from Osibisa did a stint with Free, stepping in for Paul. Snuffy Walden, I saw Snuffy Walden live with Shaka Khan, and I think we all know him from writing the theme to 30 something and the Wonder Years. That's 30 something. 30 something's got all the. I never get tired of that one. Right. Snuffy Walden plays the fantastic lead guitar on Let Me Show You, which is one of the extra tracks on the reissue CD, that was a mouthful, of Heartbreaker. But within Free, there's someone else, because Paul Rodgers is a fantastic guitar player. If you listen to the Tokyo Bad Company show, Paul Rodgers is wailing it out with Mick Ralphs, just playing some incredible stuff. If you listen to Rhythm Machine, he's singing, he's playing all these licks, and he tends to always have this wailing vibrato, like when Mick Ralphs hits it, you just hear Paul go, just to a statement of intent, as it were, right? So, could it be Paul Rodgers playing lead guitar on Wishing Well? I think it is, but I'm certainly open to any other suggestions or alternatives or whatever. That's how we learn, as I keep on saying, right? But there's another thing about Wishing Well, is if you went out tonight and saw a band playing it, it's very unlikely that they'll play the lead guitar at the start, right? Not because it's horrendously difficult, because I'm hopefully going to demonstrate that I can do it. So it's not horrendously difficult, it's unusual. And I think the general feeling is that when the riff is going on, well I know there's something else, I know there's something going, up this end of the night, but I'm not 100% sure what it is. So you tend to hear, if the band does over the G chord, they play that note, which is not the right note, right? So, at the start of Wishing Well, there are 4 bits, count them, of lead guitar, right? And I'll show you what they are. And it's entirely up to you whether you want to play them or not. They don't fall on what you might term a nice beat, right? A convenient beat, right? So, when I was saying you're sitting there having your beer and you hear, it's Wishing Well, right? But if you listen closely to the album, That's closer to its played. And I definitely would not go. Don't do that. So we've got the E, D, B, and then B, A, G, and then G. Right? Now I'll play the last one, the last bit of the 4 bits of lead first to give it some scale. Right, that's what's played. Now wouldn't that sound more like it if you're sitting in a bar? If I was sitting in a bar and a band played Wishing Well, and suddenly out of nowhere, you know, the guitarist went, and if you put the phase pedal on, I'd go, whoa, that's like it. It's bringing the phase off. It's also quite strange in the pitching of that. We'll get to that in a minute. So, here's the 4 bits. No lead guitar, right, till we get there. Right, then the G chord. Right, that's the 4 bits you need. Right, so and even without the benefit of the phaser, I'm doing that just to make it a lot more accurate. You can hear, do you know what? That sounds like Paul Rodgers. Right? Right after that, without going ba-da-bop, he doesn't do that, he goes so we've got an E, then an E. Then we've got a funny little one, and then we've got E pushed up to G, right? So the E is played like this. The A is played like this. The funny little one we'll get to in a minute, and the last one goes. So those are your 4 bits of lead in the intro, and I guarantee, I swear on my heart, if you play that the next time your band's playing in a bar or whatever, you play those 4 bits, it'll sound more like Wishing Well. Now, you may not want to do that. You may just want to go, hey, I want to put one slant in it, or hey, I just want to riff it out or whatever, and that's absolutely fine. There's no problem there, right? But so here's the 4 bits again. First one's D up to E rather, and we give it a shake. Now that's real Paul Rodgers stuff. Right after that, there's an A. And then the funny little one that I alluded to is this. Right, it's a D, and you can almost hear it come down. And then we hit the G chord. Right? The funny thing is, the E note here goes up to G. Right? So we get, but it doesn't go down to E, it comes down a little bit. Like that. And then went into, and then, right? So, that's just a bit of advice. The question is, who plays lead guitar on Wishing Well? And my advice is, there's the 4 bits of lead. And if you just want to pick one, please go. Let's play that one and pick it. And honestly, I think it'll be a lot more accurate.